Your cat doesn't want the love you've been giving them, and that's a hard thing to hear. Most cat owners assume their pets feel grateful for all the attention and physical affection they receive. But the real story is something far more strange and unsettling, because those sweet habits of yours have a hidden cost your cat pays every single day. In this video, we expose 10 habits that you think are loving, but your cat finds genuinely overwhelming. And the last one is so common, it might already be happening in your home right now. Now, let's get into it. Number 10. Treating them like a dog. You love your cat, so you show it the same way you would with a dog. That's actually where the stress begins. Dogs are wired to crave your approval and affection constantly. Cats are wired completely differently. They're solitary hunters by nature, and they don't need your validation to feel good. When you push affection onto a cat who didn't ask for it, their brain reads it as pressure, not love. The secret to a happy cat isn't more cuddles. It's reading when they actually want them. Watch for your cat approaching you with their tail held straight up. That's a green light. If they're not coming to you, they're quietly asking to be left alone, and respecting that is the most loving thing you can do. Number 9. The belly rub trap. That fluffy exposed belly looks like a written invitation, but it's actually a hidden trap. When a cat rolls over and shows you their stomach, they're displaying trust, not asking to be touched. The belly is where all their vital organs sit, and every instinct in their body screams to protect it. So the moment your hand lands there, their brain switches into defense mode. Fast. What follows, the grabbing, the biting, the kicking, isn't aggression. It's a reflex they genuinely can't control. The safest spots to pet a cat are around the cheeks, the base of the ears, and under the chin. Stick to those zones and you'll get a purr instead of a battle scar. Number 8. Forcing eye contact. Locking eyes with your cat might feel like a bonding moment to you, but to them, it's something much more uncomfortable. A 2020 study published in Scientific Reports by researchers at the University of Sussex found that cats respond more positively to humans who use a slow blink, rather than a direct stare. In feline body language, a prolonged, unblinking stare is a cat's signal dominance or issue a challenge. So when you hold eye contact and wait for your cat to connect with you, they're actually reading it as a quiet threat. The slow blink is the real love language here. Narrow your eyes gently, then look away. That tells your cat you're calm, safe, and not a threat. Try it and watch how quickly your cat slow blinks back at you. Number 7. Picking them up uninvited. Here's something most cat owners never think about. Cats are control freaks about their own bodies. Being lifted off the ground without warning removes every bit of that control in 1 second. Even the sweetest, most affectionate cat can find surprise handling genuinely unsettling, because it mimics what a predator does right before an attack. Their body goes stiff, their pupils dilate, and stress hormones actually spike in response. If you want to pick up your cat without the struggle, let them sniff your hand first, then place one hand under their chest and support their back legs immediately. Never let their legs dangle. That dangling feeling is exactly what triggers panic. Give them a way to jump down on their own terms too, because the exit matters just as much as the lift. Number 6. Dressing them up. That Halloween costume looks adorable to you, but your cat is having a completely different experience inside it. A 2022 study in the journal Frontiers in Veterinary Science found that cats dressed in clothing showed measurable increases in stress behaviors, including freezing, crouching, and attempts to escape. Cats communicate almost entirely through body language, and a costume physically blocks the ear positions, tail movements, and posture shifts they rely on to express themselves. When they can't send those signals, they feel trapped in a very real and distressing way. Even a cat-sized outfit interferes with the sensory information coming through their fur and whiskers, which they use constantly to read their environment. Number 5. Loud, love voices. You walk in the door, you see your cat, and the squealing begins. It feels like pure joy. But your cat just got hit with a sensory shockwave. A cat's hearing range goes up to 79,000 hertz, compared to a human's 20,000 hertz, which means every high-pitched sound you make lands harder than you realize. Their ears rotate towards sudden noise automatically, and a surprise squeal reads as an alarm, not a greeting. The strange part is, cats actually respond better to low, calm voices. Drop your tone when you talk to your cat and watch how differently they react. They'll hold their ground instead of flinching back. Number 4. Nose-to-nose greetings. Rushing your face toward your cat for a quick kiss feels sweet, but from your cat's point of view, a large face is flying at them at full speed. Cats have nearly 200 million scent receptors in their nose, compared to about 5 million in yours, so an up-close sniff from a human is genuinely overwhelming to their senses. Personal space in cat culture is serious, and the rule is simple. They approach, not you. If you want the real feline greeting experience, hold out one finger at their nose level and wait. A confident cat will walk up and touch it with their nose on their own timeline. That small gesture is actually the cat equivalent of a warm handshake, and it means far more than any kiss you could force. Number 3, interrupting their sleep. Your sleeping cat looks so soft that touching them feels almost impossible to resist, but that moment of contact costs them more than you think. Research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science shows that cats who experience frequent sleep disruptions display higher levels of stress-related behavior, including increased hiding and reduced social interaction. Cats need up to 16 hours of sleep a day, and that rest only goes deep when they feel completely safe and undisturbed. When you wake them, even gently, you break that sense of security and reset their whole system. A cat who never gets truly deep rest becomes more anxious and reactive over time, and the hidden cost adds up. Number 2, following them around. When your cat walks away, following them to keep the affection going feels natural. Here's the uncomfortable truth. It actually signals the kind of quiet, persistent energy that prey animals associate with being stalked. Cats are wired to notice pursuit, and even gentle trailing reads as pressure in their nervous system. Every cat needs the freedom to walk away without being followed, because that exit is what makes them feel safe enough to come back. The real magic trick is to sit down, look unbothered, and let them return on their own. Cats want what they can't easily have, and the second you stop chasing, you become far more interesting. Number 1, over-petting. Past their limit. This is the one that surprises people most, because it doesn't start with anything that looks like stress. Your cat is purring, you keep petting, everything feels perfect. But cats have a real and surprisingly low stimulation threshold, and once they cross it, the experience flips from pleasant to genuinely overwhelming in seconds. The warning signs come before the bite: a twitching or lashing tail, skin rippling along the back, ears rotating sideways, or a sudden stillness. Most owners either miss those signals entirely or assume they don't mean anything. The fix is simple but requires attention. Keep petting sessions short. Stop the moment you see any of those signs, and let your cat walk away without trying to continue. A cat who learns that you respect their limit will actually seek out more contact over time because they finally feel safe enough to ask for it. You're already ahead of most cat owners just by watching this far. But here's what's even more important. Your cat has a whole set of unspoken rules they live by, and they expect you to follow them without being told. So check out our next video to learn exactly what those expectations are. Follow them, and you'll have the kind of bond with your cat that most owners spend years trying to figure out.